Hello, 7th graders. This is Mrs. Reister with Lesson 3.6, Example 2. A 1-gallon container of milk contains 34 half-cup servings and costs $3.83. A batch of muffins uses 4/5 cup of milk. How many batches can you make if you use all of the milk? And what is the cost of milk for each batch? So, the first thing to understand is that this is a two-step question, so it is going to take longer. So, we know that there are 34 half-cup servings. So from that, we can conclude that there are 17 1-cup servings, or 17 cups of milk in that container. And so there are 17 cups in all, and one batch uses 4/5 of a cup. So what we're going to do is divide the total number of cups by how many cups are in one batch. So 17 divided by 4/5. Remember that when we divide with a fraction, we actually multiply by the reciprocal. So that becomes 17 over 1. I'm going to turn that whole number into a fraction. And then I'm multiplying by the reciprocal of 4/5, which is 5/4. And then I'm going to multiply straight across. 17 times 5 is 85. 1 times 4 is 4. 85/4 can be simplified down to 21 and 1/4. And I'm going to turn this into a decimal for my next step. So 1/4 as a decimal is 0.25. So my final answer here for how many batches of muffins, I get 21.25 batches of muffins. So that's the first step in answering this problem. We can get 21.25 batches out of that 1 gallon. And we know that that 1 gallon costs $3.83. So to find out how much it costs for one batch, we're now going to take the total cost of the milk, which is $3.83. And we are going to divide that by how many batches we get in total out of that gallon of milk, which is 21.25. And you can use a calculator on this. Using a calculator, you're going to end up with an answer that looks like this, which in terms of money, we're talking 18 cents. So for one batch of muffins, it costs 18 cents per batch. So it's important to notice here that you've got two answers. The first is how many batches can you make with that milk? And the second is how much milk, or how much does it cost for the milk for one batch? And it costs 18 cents for one batch for the milk that goes into that recipe.